On a team featuring the razzmatazz of 13 NHL draft picks, there are few players more valuable than forward Garrett Van Wyhe. The senior from Seattle plays on what most would consider a grind line, but he's so much more, demonstrating a multifaceted skill set that every team needs.
He's an honest player, plays hard, can play against the other team's top players and shut them down. Maybe he doesn't have the numbers offensively, but he can score. He's one of the best penalty killers, not only in our league, but the country. Great on face-offs.
I just bring the energy. 200 feet, I started off a little bit defensive, but I think I've been able to bring a little bit more offensive play to my game.
Garrett's energy, willingness, and want to make him a unique talent.
That's what we like about him. That's why he's so valuable. We talk about the sandbox mentality a lot. When there's one toy in the sandbox and there's two kids, and one kid's going to get the toy and the other kid's not going to be happy and probably go away crying. And Garrett's the guy who's going to get in that sandbox and get that toy.
Van Wyhe doesn't play around on the PK. He reads eyes and body language, snuffing out opposing team scoring chances, and has 3 career shorthanded goals.
Having your head on a swivel, obviously, knowing where all their guys are. We do a really good job on our pre-scout before games, knowing what their tendencies are and knowing where they want to get the puck.
You have to read the play and understand what's going on, and sometimes you're a play ahead, and he gets it.
After that, it's all about all about who wants it more, and I think I have that ability to want the puck a little bit more than the other team.
Van Wyhe has been a part of this program for 4 years. He knows the ins and outs of Michigan and the ins and outs of college hockey. Everything he says and does matters and has an impact on this team.
It's just good to be around him, on and off the ice. I mean, he's a really funny guy, and he's got a lot of energy all the time. So, whether it's in practice or in the game, he's pushing everybody around him to be better and to take that next step. So, I got the pleasure of playing on his line for a couple of weeks there, and I really enjoyed it. He pushes the pace. He's a physical guy, and he's a great hockey player.
Playing with him's great. He brings the energy. He's a good centerman who supports you, and he has a hard nose for the net, and he's one of the fastest guys in the league. So playing with him makes it a lot easier. He creates space for you.
Competing every day and bringing that grit and making sure the other guys and the younger guys also bring the competitiveness. It makes practices hell of a lot harder, and sometimes almost harder than games.
Garrett says he doesn't like thinking about the end of his career at Michigan, but has a clear-cut goal before departing Ann Arbor.
Ultimately, I want that national championship ring on my finger so I can come back in 50 years with the same group of guys and just have a drink with them and reminisce on old times.
For MGO Blue TV, I'm Ed Kingerski.